It's 4:30 on WKYT this morning. Rescue crews had a tough mission in the Red River Gorge overnight after a hiker fell while climbing. We'll have the details just ahead.
Lexington firefighters had issues with the structure fire last night. We'll tell you why it took longer than expected to put out.
And after a fatal crash in Georgetown, we have now learned the victim's identity. We know some about him. We'll tell you how it all happened coming up.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning. It's your Friday and the weekend is on the way. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. Let's get a check of how that weekend forecast is going to look, and especially Friday going into it with Micah.
Hey, today looks pretty good. Now, tomorrow and off into your weekend, that's a little iffy. We'll show you that in just a few minutes, but Frankfort Cam looks great as you're looking across the northern sections of the viewing area. We'll continue to go throughout the next several days looking for just a bumpy ride. So this is one of those times you just got to enjoy while it lasts. Sitting there in the 50s this morning, then we hit the afternoon in the 70s once again. I'll show you your weekend forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
Okay, we'll see you then, and we thank you.
This morning, one person's recovering after falling off a cliff while climbing in the Red River Gorge.
Rescue crews say it happened near the Osborne Bend Trail. Crews from Wolf and Powell counties were called out to help with the rescue. Dispatchers tell us the person fell nearly 30 feet before hitting the ground. They say the hiker suffered a broken ankle and possible internal injuries. Rescue crews say the hiker was taken to a hospital for treatment. This morning, we're continuing to track the investigation into a deadly officer-involved shooting in Knott County. It happened in the Pine Top community about 7 o'clock last night. Police tell us a man was shot and killed by an officer near that man's home. They say 2 officers were on scene. Neither were injured. The victim's name has not been released at this point. Investigators say they're still trying to figure out what led up to that shooting.
New this morning, some folks in Laurel County are left without a home after a few apartments caught fire. Firefighters from Corbin and Knox County were called at around 9:30 last night to an apartment complex on American Greeting Card Road. They tell us that a kitchen fire quickly spread, destroying 2 apartments and damaging 6 others. Lucky no one was hurt in this. Firefighters say the Red Cross was out to help the people who were displaced.
After fighting a massive structure fire for several hours last night, Lexington firefighters had another busy evening. Fire officials say crews responded to a fire about 9 last evening at the Parkland Farm on Huffman Mill Pike. Officials tell us the call came in originally as a barn fire, but when crews got there, they discovered that it was actually an office building that was ablaze there. Firefighters said the building was already engulfed in flames, so the primary focus was containing the fire and preventing it from spreading. However, the battalion chief on duty, Chief Todd Samuelson, said that a source of water became an issue.
The issues out here is we have to move all the water in with our engines. There's no hydrants out here. So that's one of the biggest issues that we have.
Samuelson said the nearest fire hydrant was a quarter of a mile away. Crews did finally get the fire under control, but they remained on scene for a short time to ensure all the hot spots were extinguished. Fire investigators are still trying to determine the cause of the fire. They said nobody was injured during the fire last night.
A man is dead this morning after police say he was involved in a crash while riding a motorcycle. Police tell us it happened just after 10:30 last night on Cherry Blossom Way in front of Toyota Gate 7 in Georgetown. Investigators say 33-year-old Robert Griffin Jr. was pronounced dead at the scene. They say he was killed after his motorcycle collided with an SUV that pulled out in front of him. Police say Griffin leaves behind a wife and a set of twins. Investigators have not yet said if the driver of the SUV faces any charges.
WKYT Morning News Time is 4:34, and this morning police are investigating after someone robbed a Lexington business. Police tell us the first one happened about 8:30 last night at the Lee's Famous Recipe restaurant on Boardwalk off New Circle. Investigators say a man armed with a knife walked in and demanded money from employees. They say he then ran off after getting some money. At this time, police say they still have not located him. And they say the suspect is a light-skinned black man with freckles, around 6 feet tall. He is a medium build. He was last seen wearing dark clothing and had a cloth over his face.
Well, the manager of a Lexington business says someone broke into his store twice over the last week. Now he hopes that newly released surveillance video will help lead to an arrest. The video you're seeing shows a burglary that occurred Wednesday night at Bluegrass Home Entertainment. This is on Contract Street near New Circle Road. The burglar threw a piece of concrete through a glass door that went in and left carrying a television. Store manager Mike Peveler says a similar burglary happened last Wednesday. In that case, he says the burglar also got away with a TV. Peveler tells us he's frustrated that someone is getting away with this.
Why? You have 2 televisions, you risk multiple years in jail to net $500 at a pawn shop. I don't understand it.
So far, Lexington police have not made any arrests. Police haven't said if they think the same person is behind both burglaries. Police say a man accused of brutally beating an elderly man in Wolfe County has now been charged. State police say Daniel Strange beat his girlfriend's father, 79-year-old William Turner, last week. They say they caught Strange and his girlfriend, Amanda Talby, after a chase in Powell County. Police say the two were caught while driving Turner's truck. Turner's son says his father refused medical treatment at first after the attack.
He had a lot of trauma to his head and his neck and his chest. Some bruising showed up a couple of days later.
Family members say CAT scan later showed there was no permanent damage. Police charged Strange with assault, fleeing and evading, reckless driving, and wanton endangerment. Talby faces a fleeing and evading charge.
This morning, police are still trying to track down an escaped inmate in eastern Kentucky. The Floyd County jailer says Caleb Sloan managed to get away from deputies while being transported from court yesterday afternoon. Investigators say Sloan was last seen running toward the Town Branch Bridge in Prestonsburg. They say he was in jail on rape, sodomy, and sexual abuse charges. Sloan last lived in the Allen area of Floyd County.
Well, folks in Scott County say it's badly needed, but it looks like a proposed new high school will not be opening as soon as many first thought.
Last night, 2 plans for the proposed Great Crossings High School didn't receive enough votes to pass the Scott County Board of Education. Some had concerns about the plans, including a report that the school would not have enough money for sports when it first opened. WKYT's Garrett Weimer has more on the story.
We are going to have a second high school. That's not the issue.
The question now is when. Several folks at the meeting told the board not to wait.
And this board's job is to find out and to make it happen and to move that forward.
I urge the board tonight to go ahead with the second high school immediately. If you have to get a damn shovel out and dig the ground yourself, do it now.
If there's no further discussion, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Aye. The motion fails 3-2.
After delaying action on the school site and building plans before, the school board would have had to approve those plans at this meeting. The architect and design team says in order for the school to open as originally scheduled in August 2017.
The board has decided not to go forward, so my work at this point is complete and I just have to wait for direction from the board. So depending on what they decide will affect the cost and the timing.
The 3 members who voted against the plans expressed some of their concerns last week at the board's work session.
I do know that any money that I can save, whether it's $10 or $1,010, is that much that we can add to that school to make it that much more complete faster.
Right now, still a lot of questions to be answered in the coming weeks. In Scott County, Garrett Weimer, WKYT.
Now, the board's next work session is scheduled for November 5th.
Race fans already enjoying the track got the chance to help some of Lexington's children yesterday. Thursday was the Heinemann Settlement School Day at the races. The school helps children with dyslexia and other learning difficulties. Miss Kentucky 2015, Clark Davis, says that this is a cause close to her heart. Davis was diagnosed with dyslexia in 3rd grade.
A Lexington school is now the latest recipient of a national honor. The Best Schools, an independent company that ranks private schools, has ranked the Lexington school as the 2nd best private elementary school in the country. The company says schools on the list exceed nearby public schools in course selections and success, and they produce students who are prepared to take the next steps in their education.
Well, Lexington-based Lexmark is reportedly looking over some strategic options, including a possible sale. The Wall Street Journal reports that the printer maker is working with Goldman Sachs on the process. The report says Lexmark could have possible buyers in private equity firms and other tech companies. We attempted to speak with Lexmark officials, but they would not comment on the Wall Street Journal's report.
All right, we'll watch that one very closely. Time this morning coming up on 4:40, 20 before 5, Friday morning on WKYT.
Less light, but more sleep. Moms Every Day is going to help you adjust to the upcoming time change just ahead.
Much of the same in the forecast for today, but then we hit the weekend, and that's when things start to change. I'll show you that coming up in just a few minutes.